All right, we're getting it. I don't know. I'm looking. I got to look through. It's chaos, and we're doing it. 12-game win streak over 2,000 VC. Where would 2C1 fucking be? He's got to peek into the camera. Hi.
Ha.
What are you gonna go with? Dark?
I'm going
blue?
with yellow.
Yellow?
I'm going with the fucking yellow.
That shit is ugly.
I don't care. Alright, I'll change it.
That shit is so ugly. That shit is sick. Yeah, I'll be the Lost Bulls. Is that confusing? Yeah, that's a little confusing.
What?
I'm gonna try to go with like white or red. No, that works.
That works.
Let's get it. 13-game win streak we're looking for. We got Dwayne Wade.
Tonight we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play.
We got nothing but shooters on this team.
And now time for the call by Kevin Harlan as we get ready for the opening.
Kevin Harlan. So we're looking for that 13-game win streak. We're getting it. Had a couple of tough games last night. Down by 14 to the Warriors, and we were the Spurs to come back with the victory. Down to the last minute. I think we won by 2 points maybe. I think it was 79-77 or something like that. Less than 5-point margin. Jimmy Buckets. And Twin Wit.
Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K
and Yao Ming.
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart.
Yao Ming. He's not in this game. That's stupid.
For both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Taj Gibson.
And I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively.
Robin
Really,
Lopez.
whatever the situation is, there are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
Good
No,
thing.
there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that.
There you go, Jimmy Buckets, who's on the Timberwolves now.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys.
Chicago's first to strike first.
On that one.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
How do you miss that?
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics.
And no one expected them to win.
Nice
that
hands,
game,
Butler.
No excuse for the way that would
Oh,
have ended
Butler.
up.
You know, it perhaps
He's the
could
Butler.
serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I
Like
mean, sometimes
Jeffrey
after a big loss
on
like that,
Will
it
Smith
can be
from
a
Fresh
catalyst
Prince of
or a
Bel-Air and
wake-up call
everything.
for the locker room.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Stephen Curry.
Nice.
Shot's good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What you find out, DB?
You blocked it into the hoop, I think.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Rely on to keep them in games is they never get thrown off their defensive game plan. He said when we're on defense, we act like the aggressors and take the game action. We don't sit back and wait, and it helps us
That
to
rebound.
Let's see if they can keep that focus here.
Thanks, Doris.
Hell
As
no.
the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy,
The
they've
Bulls.
full of energy.
He's going to be the player of the game.
Right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
Come on, man.
State takes
Good ball.
possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Durant, the pass to Green. He feeds it to Curry. Three-pointer.
Carry.
And again, no good by Golden State.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively. They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Thompson dishes to Durant.
Oh, shit.
And that's out of bounds. Golden
Remember that
State
block I had in that one game? You punched it and it went into like the second tier by the press box. Way upstairs.
What a run they've had this year in first place and
Just
charging
bet.
seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And of course the San Antonio Spurs sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And for the Warriors,
man.
fans had high hopes for them
And
this
won.
season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
And it's Wade.
Okay.
Gotta get back.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Nah, what are you
Touch has
doing?
disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Butler with the steal. Shot is off. Good
too
D by
aggressive.
Thompson. Warriors trail by 5. But Julia kicks to Curry. And fouled hard that time. They'll
All
go to
these
the line to
fouls.
shoot.
Come on,
It's
man.
on Dwayne Wade.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Stephen Curry hits
Taj
them both.
Gibson, who's on.
And at the line, it's
He's
all
his son
about
there.
consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
From beyond the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone. Not good shot selection.
Oh,
Long
nice
range
steal.
and a defender all up in your
What?
jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot
What?
away from you and does it more times than not. Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wade kicks to Rondo. Good. Rondo's got 9 points.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that.
Warriors trail by 8.
Double him. What are you doing?
Curry passes to Thompson. Feeds it to Durant. Pocket 6.
Nice.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
That's good. Gibson's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run.
Mel
here they're
Gibson's
going
got
on.
his first bucket.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Durant. He has
Oh, nice
5.
move.
Back to Thompson. Shoots a fader. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try to
What?
fade away when nobody's guarding you.
Butler from outside. And Pachulia pulls it down.
It was too early.
Warriors trail by 10. It's Durant with the drive.
Nice.
Takes the 12-footer and hits.
That's
Durant's
too
got
close for
7
comfort.
points in the game.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They were just locked, really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody.
Everyone's a
providing
three-point
help.
shooter on this team, so you
Communication
better
was tremendous.
guard
And
the
that was the key,
paint and the
great
line.
communication and
It's not going
teamwork.
to end good for
Can't
you.
play great rotating defense if you're not communicating
In
and
this
on the
quarter.
same page. They were doing all of
Got to
that
go
at a
on the
high
run in the 2-minute quarters. Dwayne Wade.
For the Warriors, David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Wade. He's had his share of big nights
What?
at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. And Curry, here we go. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
and he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Here's Wade.
Woo! Where's the foul?
That's terrific defense right there. From converting in close. Here's Durant.
Ah, good D. Come on, get it.
And there's the 3-second violation. And let's take this chance to check out the NBA steals. The real score.
I know that happens a lot.
NBA. Number 1, Draymond Green. Jimmy Butler, 4th.
You know, each of these guys has been a big help to their teams with some of the league's best takeaways.
Butler.
They just seem to have a knack for coming up with steals. It's a combination of effort and tenacity.
Chicago leading by 6. Bulls moving the ball around.
Too early.
But he stays with it. McDermott dishes to Mirotic. And he goes in for the
Mirotic.
How about that? Breaking out the
Nicola.
Statue of Liberty.
Ricola. That's a backboard, definitely.
Yes, indeed.
He stepped
Now we've got a
backwards.
moment to see how the Bulls are doing rank-wise in the NBA. 3rd in rebounds, 6th in free throw percentage, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
And you look at their ferocious rebounding. They're imposing their will, and you can see the results. Their physicality is yielding tremendous dividends.
Here's Butler. The Warriors pull it in.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
There's Curry.
Nope.
That drop
Yep.
comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's now 6 points for Steph Curry.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going.
Rondo is having a game.
Unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Durant.
No way.
Cannot hit. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Valentine passes to McDermott. Rondo kicks to McDermott. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side
Jimmy
of
Butler.
giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And here is Iguodala after Jimmy Butler made that last 3-pointer. From downtown,
He's got a quick one.
it's hauled in by the Bulls. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Valentine passes to Mirotic. No good from 18.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting.
Oh! That deserves a replay for sure.
That was a hell of a block. God damn. I was like, oh, shit, that's perfect. Will Steph out with
Teammates out there with him. I don't think he
Ridiculous
needs to try to
block.
do it all by himself like that.
And an open.
There's always one emphatic.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, they've got Rajon Rondo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Taj Gibson. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Wade in at the 2 guard.
Oh, come on.
West with the steal. Here's Livingston. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Livingston's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Warriors. Free throw line jump shot.
What?
And an air ball on that one. Way off. So the whistle
No
blows on the
way.
shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. If you look at Boston, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Bulls.
Sean.
Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And for Chicago, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Warriors.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And Durant, here we go.
Yeah, good hands.
Robin Lopez. That's his first foul. And out of bounds as the Bulls.
It doesn't work every time. It will work every time if you do it right,
got
though.
to have your head in the game.
The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Wade. The kick outside to Butler. And the three on target.
What?
And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's foul number 2 for him.
You UAV jammer.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's Durant on the wing. Passes to Livingston. Golden State moving the ball around. There's Green with the three. It's all in by the Bulls. Wade's got his third rebound on the night. Valentine.
There you go, Valentine.
And the Bulls lead by 13.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And Durant, here we go. Valentine grabs the board.
Valentine
Bushka.
Bushka.
Tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Offensive rebound. And he gets the bucket.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Shots good by
That
Durant.
was a three.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
The Bulls leading by 12. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Lopez. Doug McDermott comes in for Taj Gibson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. McDermott dishes to Mirotic. Kicks it to McDermott. Misses
Come on,
the three.
Denzel.
Warriors trail by 12. Down low.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
There's the dish to Clark. A three ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Butler. Rondo kicks to Butler. Mirotic the pass to Rondo. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Chicago calls timeout. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Wade comes in for Jimmy Butler.
And let's now take a look at Nikola Mirotic. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 7th in steals, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lane, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you.
I can't fucking get a goddamn shot and buy one. Oh, come on.
Send him to the line. It could be a
What the fuck you doing out there, Bushka?
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now.
What? What are you doing? Oh, that's second block. Good block, buddy.
Warriors able to retain possession here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Green dishes to Curry. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Outside Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's
All of a
his
sudden,
third
it's
bucket
a
of the night.
4-point fucking
What are they
game.
thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this This guy is unbelievable. That's a layup for him.
And Mirotic kicks to Gibson from outside the arc. That's good. 6 points for him.
There go Valentine.
He really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Leaps for it. Stolen by Wade. Oh, here we go with Gibson. Nobody but...
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in
That's
a
what I
game
mean.
this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Chicago leading by 9. And it's Rondo penetrating.
Dunk that
Good
shit.
from Gibson.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any
Oh
play, but
my
for
God.
the alley-oop, you'd like to try that when it's wide open. Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yes.
I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the
Stood
immediate
up for my
reaction of the
son.
guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oop guys will do for your team.
Out to Wade. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Second, the Warriors.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Chicago calls timeout. Julia, who's checked in for Golden State. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Durant. Baseline try. That's good on the jump shot. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies.
Rondo's shot is off. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Gibson, and the shot is good. Gibson's got 6 points. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Wade passes to Valentine. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 5. Cuts off the pass. Moving it up. That drops.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Livingston. But they recover it. Outside for Durant. Takes the 3. They get it back. Goes up again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Check out the game for Durant. 12 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant hits them both.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Cannon, the pass to Valentine. Cannon dishes to Gibson. The kick outside to Butler. Off target from three-point range.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
The Warriors have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Bulls making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Cannon kicks to Mirotic. Howard down with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Dishes it to Livingston. On the wing, Green. Releases. And again, no good by Golden State.
Major defensive lapse right there. I Like, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Curry. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we're heading.
6 points. Biggest lead, 15.
Into halftime.
Valentine keeping us in this shit.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Here's Curry. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Draymond Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And there's Livingston. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Curry. Stolen by Wade. Here's Valentine. Knocks down the three ball. 11 points in the game.
It has nothing to do with the
like
shot
to see guys pull up from
on the meter.
on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Outside for Durant. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Rondo gets the bucket.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
Curry's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 12. Pass to Valentine. And from three-point range. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Livingston passes to Curry. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his third assist on the night. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Back to Butler. Pass to Rondo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Rondo.
18 points in the game. Warriors trail by 12. And Durant, here we go. Lopez with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. A shot by Valentine, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
What?
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard range, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Livingston. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Livingston's got his third basket of the night. The Bulls leading by 15. Back to Butler. The 3. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. First in rebound, first in steal, and they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Iguodala dishes to Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 16 points for Kevin Durant. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Three-pointer, Wade. Here's Gibson and Durant with the block. And they'll keep possession. The pass to Valentine. Three-pointer, Butler. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Different look here for the Warriors. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Rondo. Not really his range, and it's off target. Warriors trail by 15. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And here are the Warriors now. Curry with it. He's picked up by Rondo. McCraw misses. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's
Oh, that was a green too.
With the block. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 6 points for Andre Iguodala. And it's Wade penetrating. Here's Valentine. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
McCaw. That one wide left.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
What?
Here is Rondo. 18 points for him. He passes to Valentine.
Nope. Very early.
The feet to Wade.
No, you idiot.
And Gibson kicks to Butler. Rondo passes to Valentine. Oh, that's
Go, motherfucker.
What?
The whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first shot.
Something with the backcourt. Shit.
Rondo kicks to Gibson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
The turnover difference hasn't been in there.
Yo, he's not going to make that.
They're staying aggressive here. Tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Passes it to Valentine. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Launches it. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Valentine.
Valentine?
3-point shot.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Wade dishes to Gibson. Rondo's got room. The good-looking shot from the wing. Rondo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Rondo.
They've gone to him. He has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the Warriors with some changes. David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Steph. And he's
Let's
looking
now
like
go to the
Stephanie.
2K leaderboard to look at the teams
Stephanie
that
Mills.
specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Warriors, #1.
You know, sometimes a team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times, a guy finds ways to get
It
other
doesn't
players
matter
involved
what
in
it
shot
says.
blocking. Well, this team does it
That
as
just
a
gives
group.
you an
That's why
idea
they're
where
the
you're
league's
supposed
best
to
in
release
block
it.
shots.
And the call is Sean Livingston.
The only thing that tells you is where you should be releasing it in the middle underneath the name.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't
And you can
afford
watch
any
their
more if they're
elbow.
gonna
That
get
gives
into
you an
this league.
indication too when it's release.
Cannon, the pass to McDermott. Here's Johnson, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And, you know, it's one thing
You got to catch people in stride, catch and shoot in the corner. That's how you get shots
He was
to
in
fall.
perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Making a long pass like
If you
that
hit
is
it
always a
to the
risky
left, it's a
proposition.
short pass.
Here's Cannon. They have a
Or
22
just tap
point lead.
X
It's the
and
most
not
they've
even
led
hit
by.
anything.
He kicks it to McDermott. Drops in the tray. McDermott's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they clearly are just destroying
Besides
this
that.
group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA
next
on
game,
2K
you should get home
Sports.
court,
We get set
and
to get
I'll
going once
be
again.
one of
During
the
the
top
break,
3
players getting a
bottom
chance to
teams in the
refuel and
league, and I'll
hydrate
figure out
with some
what that is.
Gatorade, as there is more basketball in store. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Grant is out there with Isaiah Cannon. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Valentine in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. They get the rebound. Outside Durant. From the arc. Again, Durant missing.
I've made
Building
red
the house
shots
with those bricks.
before.
I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Out
Crazy.
of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pachulia. Pass to McCaw. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Robin Lopez is checked in for Gibson. Jimmy Butler comes in for Doug McDermott. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Grant. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. The pass to McCaw. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady.
What?
with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Livingston. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls.
What? I'll take it, but what? Stupid. Stupid.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Rajon Rondo with the strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia.
JaVale McGee.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's Curry outside,
This
and
is
the
super
Warriors
quick.
miss again. Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's McDermott. No good from outside. The Warriors shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Iguodala no good. The Bulls shooting about 42% so far. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Man, you better make
Jammed
that.
by Butler.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And the Warriors making a change here. Stephen Curry hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wade kicks to Gibson.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Curry with it. Outside Durant.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Shot from the inbound. Stolen by Wade.
Really been an ugly game for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys. Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Gary. You just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a
Valentine
handful. You
Bushka.
gotta have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
Durant for three. Again, Durant missing.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
It's going to be the Timberwolves, the Pelicans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That's good. 22 points for Rajon Rondo.
The 76ers, the Milwaukee Bucks,
Unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really
the
getting
Nets.
pummeled on points.
Those are the 5 teams that you can choose from.
McGee against Gibson. Curry with the steal. And here comes the break. And it's blocked by Rondo. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Three-pointer, Butler. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Golden State's Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Durant for three. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. They haven't done as much inside as they did in the first half. They've got to get back to their game plan, which is to work the ball inside and then force the defense to react and play from there. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
The time for the ball. Rondo drives in. McGee with the block. Outside Durant.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
Kevin Durant.
The first one falls. So Chicago
Devin Barnett.
going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Gibson. Doug McDermott comes in for Jimmy Butler. Grant, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Isaiah
alley-oop
Thomas
for you, Rondo.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That one on Thompson. And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
Like, as long as you get it close,
And it's the Warriors'
then
ball.
you're going to make it.
Durant just
Oh,
inside
shit.
the line. And too long on the shot.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct trade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
Guys, it's over. I think we can say that now with certainty.
I'm with you. I mean, we'd like to officially welcome everybody to garbage time.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Cannon kicks to McDermott. Passes it to Valentine. Drills it from outside. He's got 20.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
But they recover it.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
That one goes. Count it.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
He dishes it to Lopez. That one is off. The Bulls making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. And he sinks the second.
Oh, Brillo pad head.
59 seconds left in the fourth. Durant attacking. Outside Curry. From deep. Another miss by Curry.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think...
Come on, Mirotic. Why'd you get that?
Tell him to ease up off the threes.
Durant just inside the line. Durant with another miss.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Cannon kicks to Mirotic. Again, Chicago.
This is a serious
Donna Mirotic.
game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Here's Grant. Nice with the layup off the mark.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Time to back it up.
And by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating